Iman Vellani, right? Let's get into Iman Vellani and what she had to say as far as how the MCU can regain their in-game level type hype. And I'm gonna say this right now: we need to protect this young lady. This young lady is a fan. I know it's a lot of hate out in the discourse for this young lady. This young lady is a fan. She's one of us. So we need to protect her with everything that we got because she wants to see things win, and she is a fan. She understands the characters, the comics, all of that. Man, I'm with her. Salute to Iman Vellani. This is from IGN. It says Miss Marvel star Iman Vellani shares her thoughts on how the MCU can regain in-game level hype. Marvelani star of Miss Marvel and the Marvels has identified ways that the MCU could potentially succeed in recapturing Avengers in-game levels of hype again. Speaking to the direct, Vellani suggests Marvel needs to focus on its current rosters of characters in order to generate the same buzz and excitement around upcoming MCU events that past releases have managed to achieve, claiming that they could establish something similar the next Avengers through different team ups. Basically, what I'm gathering from this is um she's saying y'all are doing too much, which is what everybody is saying. Y'all are just doing too much. Concentrate on what you have. Quit trying to expand because you're expanding too fast. You are expanding too fast with this, with what's going on. So concentrate with the heroes that you have right now. The phase that you have right now, you have to concentrate on them to get the fans to be involved. That's what you got to do. She goes on to say, I don't know if it's about just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, because then it's like, what's left? She said, I think it's just about making the audience care about their characters. And I think they've established so many wonderful characters in this last phase of the MCU that it would be nice to see them all again and see them team up. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like some of the characters that's been introduced in this phase, but she has a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have these characters now; they're here now. You done gave them to the world, right? You can't just throw them out there and then leave them on an island. And that's what my big problem was with the Marvels. You know what I'm saying? You just threw that out there on the island and expecting people to swim to the island to go see it. You have to cultivate these characters the same way that the original MCU Avengers was cultivated. They was cultivated. Everything didn't start off with a bang. I know we living in this revisionist history, like the MCU just started off with this big bang and it was just good from the top. It wasn't like that, right? It's not like that. Um, Once things got up and running smooth, then it became huge and big, and it you know what I'm saying, cultivated with the first Avengers movie, and then from there they started building and building and building, then another Avengers movie, build to another, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. And I think that's what she's saying. That's the only way you can really replicate that type of success. And quit spending all this damn money. She continued this train of thought, and I think because there are so many new characters people want to like, start shipping people together and be like, oh, seeing Kamala and like the Red Guardian together, like imagining all these pair ups, and I think that would eventually pay off. It'd be like, the next Avengers. Duh. Like, you got to get these characters together some type of way. Got to get them together some type of way. The Marvels would see Vellani team up with Tiana Paris, Monica Rambeau, and Brie Larson's Carol Danvers continued the MCU's downward trajectory by nabbing the MCU's worst ever opening earlier this month with only 47 million. No doubt impacted by the lack of press tour with the then ongoing actor strike. However, the ending of the Marvels teased an even bigger role for Vellani's character in MCU going forward, injecting the franchise with some much needed excitement about the next generation of Avengers in the lead up to the twin climax that is Avengers, Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars. And I think that's one of the another reason why they messed up at. To me, this just my person. This ain't got nothing to do with her. My personal thing is they announced Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars too early to me. Too early. Because now everything is going to be nitpicked with a fine tooth comb leading up to Kang Dynasty, leading up to Secret Wars. Instead of just leading up to Kang Dynasty or just leading up to Secret Wars, you already gave people the end result. You already gave people the end result. So now everything in the middle, in between from point A to point B, is going to be scrutinized. If it don't add up to what the audience thinks that it should add up to. I want y'all to think about that. Since you now know what the end result is, everything in the middle will be scrutinized. And that's bad business. Especially when you're dealing with this cast of characters, this group. Because now people looking like, where does Miss Marvel fit into Kang Dynasty? Where does Miss Marvel fit into Secret Wars? Where does Captain Falcon fit into Secret Wars? Where does Shang-Chi fit in? Where does, you know what I'm saying? Eternals, how do they fit in? And then when they do try to fit it in and it don't fit right, everybody gonna be up in arms. It's like you're allowing the audience to see your mistakes as you're going. And you don't even know that you made the mistakes yet. Hindsight 2020, I'm telling you, that revisionist history of those first three phases of the MCU that we have as fans, like, oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of hiccups along that course. Pretty sure it was a lot of bitching, moaning, and complaining along that course. But since we didn't know the end result, when it came to a movie that was this cinematic event, nothing but applause. Ooh, that was great. Hey, y'all almost fell off, but y'all brought it back. But now, since y'all trying to dig yourselves out that hole, yeah. It says 2024 will be a quiet year for MCU movies with Deadpool 3 alone on the slate. But looking at Disney's MCU streaming schedule, there are 5 shows coming next year: Marvel Zombies, Spider-Man Freshman Year, Agatha Darkhold Diaries, X-Men 97, and Echo. Out of all of those, I never really cared for the Marvel Zombies. That's just, you know what I'm saying, me, never really cared for it. Spider-Man Freshman Year could be cool, could be dope. Agatha Darkhold Diaries, I don't even know why that's being made, but you know, it is what it is. And what is that? X-Men 97. You know, we rock with X-Men 97. And Echo. Echo, that trailer for Echo, it changed my mind. It really did. That trailer for Echo changed my mind. So I rocks with that. But also this week, Chris Evans responded to the reports of Marvel Studios plotting to reunite the original Avengers, stating that no one has contacted him about returning to the MCU as Captain America. I don't think let me not say I don't think he's coming back, but he was so ready to leave that role, in my opinion. As soon as he could put the shield down, he tossed that shit to the side. So I don't see him coming back. I really don't see him coming back, you know. But Vellani, she makes good points, man. She makes good points. There's great characters in the phase that came out. You know, besides herself, you had Yelena, Kate Bishop, you know what I'm saying? She-Hulk can be great. Horrible show, but She-Hulk can be great. Shang-Chi, Shuri can be great. Even though they, you know, that's discussion for another thing, you know, for another day. And Peter Parker, right? Peter Parker still being in the MCU, so they have viable characters that they can use to make sure that the MCU um, is doing what it's supposed to do. They have that, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, it's just you're just trying to come too fast with the Avengers. That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Get these movies out. Get these characters out. I know that Avengers brand is big. It's huge. I get it, but you got to concentrate on these characters, man. You got to concentrate on these characters. Get their story out. Monica Rambeau is another character that can be fleshed out. You got to, you know. Um, Coming up, what we got? Fantastic Four, X-Men universe, like it's, and that's still a ways off, right? So until you can get X-Men and Fantastic Four off the ground, get these because it's looking like right now y'all just about to bypass these characters who never really got a shot. That's how I'm looking at it. These characters never really got the shot they deserve because it was so much cannon fodder, so much other stuff out there when it came to the MCU that they never really got their chance to get off the ground. So you have to give them the opportunity to work. You got to. So y'all let me know what y'all think on Iman Vellani saying she knows um how to get Marvel, how to get the MCU back on track, back to its in-game status. Let me know down in the comments down below. Let me know.